All right, so let's take a look at these locusts. Their sting was like that of a scorpion when it strikes. In those days, people will seek to die, but they will find no release. They will beg to die, but death will elude them. Now, again, I don't want y'all to be reading this and seeing this and be in fear, like, what if this really happens in real life? John is seeing supernatural things that are supposed to symbolize other things. You know what I'm saying? Like things that happen in real life. I mean, let's keep going. You'll see what I mean. The locusts look like horses armed to the teeth for battle. So already with that description, this might represent Roman soldiers. I only say that because John says they looked like horses armed to the teeth for battle. And what would John and his audience, have in mind or visualize after hearing that or reading that or seeing that? Yeah, probably Roman soldiers. On their heads are crowns that appear to be of gold. I know y'all can't read that. I'm looking at the actual book in front of me. Their faces resemble human faces. Their hair is like the hair of a woman, and their teeth are like the fangs of a lion. So, all of this, it has this and it's got that, and it's like, that reminds me of how Daniel described the four beasts that came out of the sea. The bear with the ribs in his mouth, you know what I'm saying, the leopard that had the wings and stuff like that, the animal with the four heads, you dig? All those attributes that those animals, those beasts had, they meant something specific to characterize that kingdom. You dig? And now we have these crazy ass sounding locusts, these demonic locusts, and clearly they can't really be locusts. They have to represent something else. You dig? If we're going to be consistent with our prophetic hermeneutic. So this is what I think, you feel me, those locusts represent. I think this is what the first century audience had in mind. Or at least this is what they came as. They have iron-like breastplates. The sound of their wings is like the stampede of horses' hooves when chariots charge into battle. Again, what would a first century audience have in mind when reading something like this, hearing a description like this? They didn't have social media back then, so they were probably a lot sharper than us. They have tails resembling scorpion tails, and their tails are loaded with stingers. They possess a brute force to torment humankind for 5 months. A king rules over them, the angel of the Abuso, whose name in Hebrew is Abaddon, but in Greek, Apollyon. One woe is past. Behold, two more woes are yet to come.